And what is up, everyone? It's the All Gaming Blog here, bringing you another Modern Warfare 3 gameplay. Now, before this game even starts, let me just say I was lagging like a maniac in here, and in the sense that the 3 players on your team had their connection at maximum. Every player on my team had their connections in like 1 bar, so this is ridiculously laggy. But we still won though, so not too bad. Now for this video I want to talk about Dead Island RipTide, one of my favorite zombie games other than Resident Evil. Dead Island RipTide is going to be the sequel to the first Dead Island, although the game developers Deep Silver keep insisting that it's not a sequel but it's a spin-off to Dead Island. Now you may or may not know the Dead Island, the first one story. I'm still playing it. Downloaded it recently. I bought it from the PlayStation Store recently, so I finished it like 2 or 3 times now. It's a great game. Now it's not really a shooter, it's more like a first-person hack and slash game, where you just hit the zombies with sticks and all the types of modified weapons. Just tons of fun. I completely recommend you guys to play the game if you haven't already. The reason I haven't done any footage of it or haven't recorded because I can't record it in HD, and until I get a better capture card, I'm sorry guys, but this is all I can do for now. But other than that, it's gonna come. I knew that it was gonna come a sequel or you know, the Dead Island 2, because the first one was just so much fun, was so successful. Completely want the second one. Now on this one there's gonna be a 5th character who's introduced with new skills, you know, just a completely new character. Now the 4 characters from the previous game will all be returning back, but there's gonna be a new one. And what they really want to, there's some improvements. I don't really know too much about this game yet. When I do know more, I'll make a post in my blog. I don't know if you guys read my blog or not, but if you don't, you should. There's a link in the description for my blog, you guys can see. I'll also leave a link in the description for this trailer. I'm super excited about the game, but when I know more stuff, I will definitely post, because I don't really know that much stuff right now. There's not really too much information out there because it's still being revealed at PAX. So other than this new guy, the creators this time are emphasizing more on multiplayer, and it says that you'll be able to communicate with multiplayer a little bit better, because whilst I was playing the game I felt like there should be a better way to communicate with players that don't have a headset. As in, I should be playing and typing at the same time. I do have a small keyboard for my PlayStation, so I do type really fast in there with the keyboard, and I feel like I could be playing and like typing messages to the other person if they don't have a headset, and they to me, instead of just having to pause the game and send the message. So they are changing that, and they're listening to the fans, because there was a lot of complaints about that, and so they are giving a lot better communication from the multiplayer commands. There's a brand new hub defense system, which, you know, it's gonna add to the game, of course. Another thing is you can import your characters from Dead Island 1. Like, your characters progress, you can import your character with all the items and all the plants, everything that you have up to that point, you can import them back. So if you play Dead Island 1, you can import your characters, which is excellent, because I got like 3 or 4 characters that I have to import because they're just too awesome. Another thing is the game engine is being upgraded. It's the same game engine, but it's not really the same game engine, if you know what I mean. I mean, it's based on the same, but it's been upgraded. And what does this have new? Well, we don't really know exactly. I know it has a new weather system, featuring like floods, rain, sun, God knows what else more. And obviously they're still gonna focus on close quarter combat on this one, meaning that modified weapons will be back, and obviously, you know, it's gonna emphasize a lot on just hacking and slashing zombies away and kicking them, and giving them this new melee attack where you can just, instead of just kicking them, like if you holding a weapon, you can just basically hit them with your gun instead of just shooting at them and whatever. But it's, if you play that Island, if you know anything about it, you'll know that it's not really emphasizing weapons or in shooting. The only shooting you'll see most in the game is when you're shooting other people, because I guess the game tells us that the real bad guys in the game aren't the zombies, but are the humans are worse than the zombies, because they're just evil. So that's what basically the game tells us, which is pretty much any other survival horror, really. I'm very excited about this game. I love zombie games. I played every single Resident Evil game that there is to be played. I love every single one of them. Well, there's like the Survivor series, probably not too good, but I still play them nevertheless. Resident Evil is like my favorite zombie games ever, because I think was like the first ones I remember playing when I was a kid. And Dead Island is excellent. There's so much potential in Dead Island that I hope they will deliver. I hope it's not going to be a disappointment, in the sense that there were some major flaws with Dead Island 1. The story wasn't too bad, I suppose. It was kind of weak, but it wasn't the greatest. But you know, I guess it's the point really. I don't really care much about the story in the game. I just care about playing it. And the story in the game is basically, it's simple: escape the island. That's it. That's your objective. You're in an island infested with zombies. Your point is to escape. Now the end of the Dead Island, the first one, immediately. I'm trying not to spoil anything for the people that haven't played it yet. But the ending of the first Dead Island suggested that there's a hypothesis for a second one and a sequel. Although the developers really didn't said there was going to be a sequel, it's a spin-off. I don't know. We might see a sequel sometime soon, and this might be a franchise. So that's it for this video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed. I don't have that much time to talk about it, but I'll most likely do another video about it. So if you like this video, leave it a like. If you have any thoughts on this subject, please leave me a comment. And if you are not subscribed already, what you waiting for? Subscribe to me. And thanks a lot for watching, though. Peace.